If you are new to crystals, this series is for you. First, we are going to go over choosing your crystal. So oftentimes when you walk into a crystal shop, you may be overwhelmed with the different energies of the crystals, all the different kinds, what their meanings are, all the things. So my first tip for you is to let the crystal choose you. Take a deep breath and scan the crystals with your eyes. Which crystal catches your eye the most? Which one do you keep going back to that you're drawn to? Pick up the crystal that is calling to you using your non-dominant hand. Feel the energies. Feel how it makes you feel. Remember that there is no rush when picking your crystal. So now that you have found the right crystal for you, it's time to do a little bit of research. So if you come into a store like mine, we have individual ID cards that tell you the meanings of the crystals and what chakra they're used for, but not every store has that information readily available. So other than the meanings of the crystals, you can also look up the toxicity of crystals, whether they are safe in water, whether they are safe in sunlight, because some crystals do fade in the sunlight. You can also look up what chakra it is used for, because if you know what chakra it's used for, then you know what it can be used for in different magical workings. So a good thing to do while researching your crystal is not just believe the first website you come to. It may be really reputable, and they say that they do a lot of research, but please just compare and contrast between different websites or YouTube videos on different crystals. So the next step is to cleanse your crystals, which is highly recommended to get rid of any energy that's lingering on that crystal, because they can absorb different energies and you only want the energy you want in it. Your crystal has had a long journey on its way to you. During its journey, it could have collected different energies from different people, places, or things, and you would like to get rid of that. There's several different ways that you can cleanse your crystal. You can use incense, smoke, you can use selenite, water, moonlight, sunlight, earth, or even just your intention. So let's go over a couple of those. The first way I'm going to talk about is water. So water is a wonderful way to cleanse your crystals. You can use moon-charged water, river water, stream water. Just hold it under the water for about 4 to 5 minutes to cleanse it. This way is especially good for any of the crystals that are quartz or do not have a ite at the end. So main thing is to keep in mind is crystals with an ite at the end do not belong in water. Another way to cleanse your crystals is with incense smoke. So you can light your incense. It really doesn't matter which type you use. It's just the one that you like the most. Light your incense and then pass the crystal through the smoke. So one of my favorite incense is Palo Santo, which is also called holy wood, and I love the smell of it. It also brings in that good energy that you want. The next way is to bury it in the earth for a couple of days, usually about 24 hours. Just bury your crystal in the earth and let it be there and let it neutralize all those energies. Salt is another great way to do this. It does it by absorbing any unwanted energy in your crystals. You just got to make sure that your crystal will not get damaged while putting it in the salt. And one of my absolute favorite and easiest way to cleanse crystals is with selenite. So selenite is a form of gypsum, and you can find it at most metaphysical shops. So it's really easy just to take off your jewelry or your crystals and set it on the selenite overnight to cleanse it of any energies that you didn't want on your crystals. So those are all really simple, easy ways to cleanse your crystals. You can also use sunlight and moonlight. It just depends on if the crystal is safe in sunlight, where it won't lose its color over time. Moonlight is really great, especially if you want to go dive deep into it. You can do it with the moon phases as well. Let's talk about setting your intention on a crystal. So hopefully you have already done some research on your crystal. For example, if you got a rose quartz, then of course it's for love, self-forgiveness, all the things associated with the heart. Or you have tourmaline for psychic protection or setting up an energetic boundary around your home, something like that. But how do you set that intention on the crystal for what you want it to do? So your crystal already has its own powers, its own meanings, its own associations. So what we're going to do now is basically tell the crystal what you want it to do for you. An easy way to do this is just to hold your crystal in your hands and meditate with it. If you're not so great at meditation, just imagine the energy that you want going into that crystal. For example, if you have a citrine crystal, which is for manifestation or creativity, something like that, but you want to use it specifically for creativity, that is what you are going to set the intention for on that crystal. Just keep feeling that energy go into the crystal, and then it is ready for your manifestations. Now you are ready to use that crystal. So if it's jewelry, definitely wear it. Wear it wherever you go, as long as you want that intention. If it is a tumblestone, which is really easy to carry around, hide, just put anywhere. If you have like a black tumblestone or amethyst and you've set the intention for protection, you can put it in your car, you can put it in your pocket, your purse, anything like that. If your intention is for abundance or luck, take it with you to job interviews, put it next to, your computer, put it in your wallet. That's a great way to bring in abundance, luck into your life. Any of the blue calming crystals like celestite, amazonite, sodalite, those are all great for when you need to calm down and relax. So you can set those next to your bed, you could set them near your bathtub, something like that. Just being mindful of what you are trying to accomplish with your crystals, with your manifestations that you've set on those crystals. I know we've already talked about selenite, which is a form of gypsum. You can set that above your door frame to cleanse energy coming in or out of your home. You can put your crystals on it to cleanse your other crystals that may have gathered energy along the way. If you're using crystals to help unblock your different chakras, you can actually just set them on your chakras while laying down and meditate with them on. You can find several YouTube videos on how to do that. With magical workings, you can use different crystals in spell work, whether it is candle magic, sachets, spell jars, any of those. They're all great for that. Or you can just carry your crystals around with you or set them up around your house because they're beautiful and magical and wonderful. If there's anything that you have a question on or that we didn't go over, just let me know and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible. If you're interested in learning more about crystals and different crystal combinations, you can sign up for our Wednesday Wisdom emails on our website, and that's cosmicwander.com. We also have a blog on our website. It's just under the tab that says Questions Answered. Thank you.